This presentation is going back to the office. As we are getting more people with second doses of vaccine and the pandemic is slowly going away, many of us will probably go back to the office soon. So this presentation is, are we ready to get back to the office? I'm John Vallone. I'm one of 3 AV specialists for Wesco Annixter in Canada. In central Ontario, we have Marty Dirksen, who takes care of Ontario and the GTA. And for the Western provinces, we have Dwayne Old that is there as well. So if you need some assistance on designing rooms or even on customizing kits for your clients, don't hesitate to reach out to one of us. So which one do you really prefer? For the past 15, 16 months or something like that, we've all been working comfortably from our home, wearing our comfy shoes and maybe just have a dress shirt on top. And, you know, we are very close to all our amenities at home. But soon, because of the pandemic going away, some of us will have to start commuting back to the office. So if you haven't already done so, this is what is awaiting for some of us who will be returning to the office soon. Now, talking about going back to the office, here's some interesting statistics that comes from Ptz Canada, where the people surveyed, 41% indicated that they would love to have a hybrid form of work. That means working half their time at home and half their time at the office. Whereas 39% prefer working only from the office, and the remaining 20% are the people who really do not want to work from home and want to work from the office. So as we can see, the tendency is there of people who may want to continue to work from home and other people who will absolutely want to be in an office environment. Just this morning, I found this post on LinkedIn, which I thought was really interesting. Susie mentioned she loves her new computer, her new office, in her new home, in a new country, and she's settling in nicely. Obviously, she created a nice work environment for herself at home. And she is comfortable working from home, and some of us are. That's the reality. But are we really ready for hybrid meetings? What do I mean by hybrid meetings? Well, we're going to have people who are going to be working from home in our traditional conference room, other people who will be work from home remote participants who will be joining into the meeting, and other remote participants such as branch offices, for example, may want to join into the meeting. But are meeting rooms ready? What do we currently have now in our meeting rooms? Well, obviously we have a conference table, 7 or 8 chairs, and a nice 65-inch TV. But that's about it. What do we need to add? Sorry for the typo, two Ds on add. What do we need to add in order to make this room more convenient to accommodate hybrid meetings? Well, we need to add a camera, we need to add some speakers, microphone, and some connectivity. Let's drill down to that into more depth. Where will we put a camera here? In the case of this design, I've used a lot of Liberty AV products. And as you know, we have a lot of solutions at Wesco Annixter. And in this particular room, the Liberty AV product came in and did the job perfectly. So firstly, we introduced a 10x Ptz camera, which we will put on the wall, either on the side of the TV, underneath the TV, somewhere convenient that it can get a good picture. This camera has a nice 10x zoom, and it comes with a remote control, which allows us to create presets. So we can zoom in to particular people around the conference table if need be. Then we need some form of speakerphone. Or in this case, this is the Liberty AV DL USB 360 speaker mic. And that has a speaker built in and microphones all around, which gives us a good 360 degrees coverage, picking up the audio from all the people around the meeting room. And then we need to connect everything together. And in this case, for my connectivity, I use the DL1H1AU-B, long model number, USB and HDMI HD-Base-T extender. This will interconnect all our devices together using one simple Cat5 cable that we can run through the floor underneath if there's already a conduit going to the credenza. And if not, I will show you some nice accessories later on how to hide or cover up that HD-Base-T wire. How is everything interconnected? Well, we have a flat screen right here on the wall. We've got the extender. It shows two boxes, but it's actually one box. I couldn't find a picture separately, so it's one box, which goes behind the screen, which will connect the HDMI to the TV or the flat screen, and the USB to the camera. One category type cable, category 6 or 6A preferably, will interconnect to another module, which will be underneath the conference table. This module has a USB hub built into it, so it allows us to interconnect the microphone. And then we can simply connect the computer to this via USB-C for the more modern computers that have a USB-C port that allows video and USB and data to be transmitted. Or if not, we'll use two cables, one HDMI and one USB. And now we have full connectivity in order to do our conferencing. And here's a simple bill of material, everything we need: a camera, a speakerphone, and an extender kit, as well as some patch cables that we need to make everything happen. I mentioned before that we have additional accessories. How do we pimp up the room now and make it maybe a little bit nicer or more functional? If we couldn't run the wire underneath the floor below, or we didn't have a conduit from the conference table to the wall, well, we can use these convenient raceways from Panduit, which just sit on top of the floor. You run your wire through it, and now this is ADA compliant, so a wheelchair can run over it, and it's also tamper resistant. If you had no room behind your TV, then we can use this Panduit box, which can accommodate the electronics, so the extender can be tied in here with all the additional cable. It's got a place for a power outlet. Just call in your electrician and have a power outlet inserted there. And it has a place to run all your wires inside the wall. So these are very convenient accessories. In my example, I'm just running the wires through the hole or the wire management that is built into the conference table. But what if you didn't have wire management? Then at that point, we can use some pop-up table modules, or table cubbies, as some people call them, which allows us to have a variety of connectors in there and hide all the connectivity and make it a nice, clean installation. We also have the same product from another vendor called Kramer, which has a full lineup of series of table cubbies, which can manage all your cables. And we also have an all-in-one. So instead of having the sender part of the extender under the table and then getting a separate table cubby, we can just simply use the DL-SC41UP from Liberty AV, which has all the electronics built in, and we just need to install that inside the conference table and make it easy. Some additional accessories that could be interesting is, how do I protect my equipment? How do I give extra insurance against damage or surge protection? We can use some compact surge protection, in this case from Middle Atlantic, some very simple units which are designed to go behind a screen, and this will protect the screen through brownouts and surge protection. And how about connecting that HD-Base-T signal? As I mentioned earlier, you can connect it with just a category type cable, preferably category 6 or 6A. In this case, we have a cable by Liberty, which has non-continuous shield or non-contiguous shield. And that allows us to have a foil to protect us against electromagnetic interference, but does not offer ground loop between the equipment because the ground is not connected at both ends. So this is a cable that is specifically designed to run HD-based signal. And we do have also a variety of connectors. And I invite you to look up on YouTube the FTP-U60A connector. You will see how quickly this type of field terminable connector can be terminated without the use of a crimper. And if you make a mistake, it is also reusable. So this is a nice tool to have, or nice components to have in your toolbox. So let's have a short review. If I needed to convert my room and offer equality of collaboration to all participants, whether working from home, working from the office, or working at another branch location, what do I need? I need a camera, a speakerphone, or a combo speakerphone in this case, and some connectivity devices. And again, here is the bill of material. Very simple. Attached in the files of this webinar, I've included a PDF short form of this in there, and I've indicated MSRP on it. So I estimate that this kit, this combo, will sell for about $1,400 MSRP to the end user. And if we put this whole kit together, it's basically a do-it-yourself kit, a DIY. If this kit is not convenient for your application, then you can reach out to one of us AV specialists, myself, John Vallone, Marty Dirksen, or Dwayne Old, and we can customize these kits. Obviously, in this webinar, I've used a lot of Liberty AV products, but maybe you need a different type of camera or a different type of extension, or you have a variety of other sources that need to be managed. And at that point, we can look into different solutions for you, and also customize the kits according to your specific needs. I would like to thank you for your time. As mentioned, my webinars will be short and to the point. So don't be shy to reach out to me or one of the AV specialists, and we'll gladly help you and assist you in putting together a kit to convert your existing meeting rooms easily into a collaborative space. Thank you very much. Wish you all a great afternoon.